ありがとうございます。
Inoue, I'm proud of him. He's from Japan in Asia.
Your prediction, how does the fight end? Manny Pacquiao Barrios. Decision or knockout?
Oh, I think a knockout. I think a knockout. Yeah, and I'm not just saying that because
What round?
I'll probably say mid, like late, probably 8 to 10.
Later in the fight?
I'll give that gap to 8 to 10.
Naoya Inoue recently visited Manny Pacquiao's training camp as Pacquiao prepares for his fight against Mario Barrios. Pacquiao praised Inoue's impressive achievements and highlighted how Inoue's fighting style reminds him of his own. When he was younger, he spoke highly of Inoue's discipline, speed, and skill, saying he is proud of everything Inoue has accomplished and considers him a true representative of elite boxing.
Inoue, I'm proud of him. He's from Japan in Asia, in our place. So his style is like when I was young, like 15, like when I was 115, 122, 115. Inoue is he can fight in different weight division. If you want my advice how to do what to do, I can give him advice.
You can get him to 8 divisions.
I don't know. 8 division is hard to accomplish with it.
Manny Pacquiao recently told the media that he ranks Naoya Inoue above Gervonta Davis, underscoring that Inoue's blistering speed is the decisive factor. Pacquiao emphasized that in modern boxing velocity and lightning-quick reflexes are paramount, and Inoue exemplifies this attribute. He commended the Japanese star's ability to launch combinations so swiftly that opponents struggle to mount adequate counter-responses, reaffirming that athletic speed remains the most effective path to dominance in the ring.
Why is that? Why does Inoue beat Gervonta if they couldn't figure out a fight?
Inoue is fast.
Inoue is fast.
In boxing, speed is the key.
Further expanding on his admiration, Pacquiao recognized not only Inoue's rapidity but also his significant punching power. He expressed confidence that against Gervonta Davis, Inoue's well-rounded skill set would prevail, highlighting both speed and strength. He noted Inoue's uncanny ability to finish fights in the middle rounds. Through these remarks, Pacquiao made clear how highly he holds Inoue's talents and why he deems him one of the most complete fighters in boxing today.
So Manny Pacquiao was asked who he thought would win against Gervonta Davis versus Naoya Inoue, and he says he fights like I used to. In a media scrum for his shock world title return against Mario Barrios, which I still can't believe is happening. He's 46 years old. I don't know why Mario Barrios signed. Obviously, everyone wants to fight a legend, but like, he's 46. You know what I mean? He could be your dad. But yeah, 8 division world champion Manny Pacquiao was asked to predict what he believes would happen if Davis and Inoue were to face each other at some point in the future. Inoue is fast. Inoue's style is like when I was young. I would definitely have to say not so much similar. I just feel like Pacquiao was a little bit more wilder. Inoue seems to have more compact, tighter punches, if that makes sense, but I can see the similarities in a sense that way. But yeah, I think, I don't know, it's hard, that's a lot of weight to cover. So I don't know who'd win that, honestly. Who do you guys think?
In a candid moment, Pacquiao named Naoya Inoue as his current favorite boxer. He emphasized how Inoue embodies the essence of what boxing should be: aggression tempered with movement, charisma on the inside, and calculated precision. Pacquiao explained that Inoue reminds him of his own prime in his 20s, someone who never stayed still and imposed pressure through unrelenting footwork.
Do you still watch boxing now? Are you still into it? Do you enjoy watching boxing?
Yeah, because boxing is my passion, so that's why I'm enjoying watching boxing.
Do you have a favorite fighter now that's active?
Right now, Asian, like Naoya Inoue.
Amazing fight.
He's a good fighter, and I hope that he will accomplish in different weight division also.
Yeah, he probably will. Such a quality fighter.
As fans eagerly await Manny Pacquiao's July 19th return to the ring against WBC champion Mario Barrios, the Filipino icon is undergoing a rigorous training camp with a world title hanging in the balance. He has reunited with longtime trainer Freddie Roach and committed to a punishing regimen, whether it's shadow boxing, high-intensity interval drills, or weights. Pacquiao's focus remains unwavering. Insiders say he is striving to return not simply for a nostalgic farewell, but as a contender ready to reclaim his place among the elite. One of Pacquiao's sparring partners recently projected a decisive 8th-round knockout against Barrios. He praised Pacquiao's sustained quickness remarkably. He believes Pacquiao still outpaces many of his opponents in their physical prime. The sparring camp reportedly features high-tempo rounds where Manny's sharp counters and slick footwork leave younger partners on the back foot. This confidence showcases the belief within his camp that speed remains his greatest equalizer. Mario Barrios has responded with a determination to the narrative around his age disadvantage. At 30, he says he has youth on my side, openly acknowledging Pacquiao's legendary status, but refusing to be overshadowed. Barrios emphasized that this assignment against a 46-year-old legend is not a soft test, and he intends to challenge Manny in all aspects: speed, stamina, and ringcraft. His confidence reflects a champion unwilling to let experience intimidate him.
Not like other fighters are doing right now, you know?
He's faster than any 26-year-old. He runs faster than the whole. He's running with a bunch of lions, like young, hungry lions, and he's outpacing. Like today, he ran the hill in record speed. I drove, he ran, and he got there like 1 minute after me.
Yeah, I just heard he did like an hour 25 minutes running uphill.
And then shadow boxing, then 1,600 sit-ups.
So that's something, you know, that some of us at this age are like, you know, we kind of, you're not seeing people doing that, so it's like
15 and 118. He could have fought 150, 118 on the same day and become a 10. Without giving away the game plan, because you're in the gym with him, obviously. Give me your prediction. How does the fight end? Manny Pacquiao Barrios. Decision or knockout?
Oh, I think a knockout. I think a knockout. Yeah, and I'm not just saying that because
what round?
I'll probably say mid, like late, probably 8 to 10.
Later in the fight?
I'll give that gap, the 8 to 10 gap. I'll say around there. And I'm calling a right hand. I'm calling a right hand. You know,
how hard does he hit?
You know, he's a solid dude. That's what I can say. That's what I can say. He's a solid guy.
Oscar De La Hoya, who shared a storied rivalry with Pacquiao, praised Manny's decision to take on Barrios at this stage of his career. He commended the fight as more than a sporting contest. It represents the courage to seek meaningful confrontation, not easy wins. De La Hoya noted that Barrios is a credible opponent with a proven record, and thus Pacquiao is not merely chasing headlines, but cementing his legacy through genuine competition.
You're 30, he's 46, hasn't fought in 4 years. Like, in your mind, how do you see the fight going? How are you going to beat Manny, or what do you see yourself doing to him?
Yeah, I just had to use, all of that, like the, as busy as I've been in my career, the attributes I have, the skill set I have, the youth is on my side. So it's my job just to go in there, use all of that again, just make sure, I still walk out holding that title. I said, at the end it's kill or be killed. I know, if he has been hurt at any point, he's gonna be the same way. Like I said, it's just my job, just to work on everything. Me and my team have been, training and drilling, these last couple weeks, and finish off these next 6, as best as we can, so I could go in there come fight night and still retain the title.
Undefeated contender Rolly Romero added an intriguing dimension, stating that regardless of the outcome, Pacquiao's status as a legend remains untouchable. Romero even voiced interest in meeting Manny in the ring next, suggesting such a matchup would electrify fans worldwide. Romero's comments frame the bout as a symbolic passage where a legend vis-a-vis.
I would ask a simple question, and please, Manny, tell me the truth. Why? That's it. That's it. Why? Why are you coming back? And the warrior that Manny is, he's gonna be like, because I love to fight and I want to fight the best, and I've been watching boring fights and I want to come back and give a show against Barrios, who's a world champion. That's a true legend for you. Oscar.
Combat analyst Ryan Campbell assessed Pacquiao's return, highlighting that despite being 46, Manny's speed still surpasses that of many average welterweights. While Campbell conceded that Pacquiao may lack some explosive agility from his peak, He emphasized the Filipinos' refined timing, instinctive footwork, and veteran boxing intelligence.
Frank can speak to it far more eloquently than I can. I think it's a disgraceful decision. I think it's a appalling decision. I mean, the WBC make lots of appalling decisions, and I'm not a big fan of them. But the fact of the matter is Pacquiao is a legend of the sport. I don't know why they'd want to do it, whether it's the fees that they get as a result of it or whether it's the publicity. Boxing is in a brilliant position right now because of the Frank Warrens in the world and the relationships that he's developed over the last couple of years with the Saudis. That's opened the door for everybody else. We're getting brilliant fights. We don't need to rehash somebody that's forming against a world champion who isn't a great world champion, but that's not the point. The optics of this, the reality of this, there's no necessity for it besides the WBC doing it for, I think, illegitimate reasons.
Why? I mean, Frank, you know the sport inside out. It seems to me, why does boxing always seem to allow for these kind of stories to manifest themselves?
Well, it's not boxing doing it, it's the governing body. I mean, it's their title and they decide who can fight for their title, so that rests with the governing body. I mean, for me, George Foreman came back, but he came back at an old age and won the title at 50 years. He was 50 years of age when he fought. You know, you look at
but he didn't go straight into a world title fight though, did he, Frank? He built up.
Sorry, that's the point I was going to make. You know, you come in and you test the water. Go straight in for a world